Hey yo everybody, XCI here for a Let's Play of Dig or Die, and I'm doing a challenge right now, which is the Minimalist challenge. So I'm trying to clear this game with the least amount of things necessary to complete it, I guess is the fastest way I can say it. I'm going to try to do this, for example, without building turrets, without building walls that I don't believe I need. I have worked out a flowchart that I believe is the fastest way to get through this game, and I'm going to see if that's true or not by doing a playthrough that puts some stuff into practice. So what I need next is I definitely need to upgrade. I might be doing a digging day today, so day 2 is going to be all about getting to this thing right here. So I need one more gem, so I'm going to leave this here for now, and I'm going to go on a hunt for one more blue gemstone, and this guy's going to give it to me. No. Okay. Yeah, I can't grab any of that. Nope. Okay, this guy's going to give it to me. This guy. Actually, see, I just did a bad move there. See, instead of going back and forth, which was the whole point of like the whole minimalist run, is like, see, because I need to be able to have this with me all the time, so I could have just built what I needed over there instead of coming back here. I do not want to have a central location for my guy. I want to be able to be on the move as much as possible, so I'm going to take that with me. My next plan is to get stone, and for that, I think I'm going to build, I think 4 wide. No, let's go 5 wide. I'm going to build a 5 wide trench all the way down. And I mean, I'll hit, because I don't care where my base is. I'm sort of just exploring as I go, and I'll find a way up when I get down there. Or I'll find a way to defend myself. Whichever comes first. I would like to be somewhere where there's water that I can swim in, but I'm okay with pulling another evening inside some sort of pipeline that I've built for myself in order to fend off the incursions. I think I'll be able to do it for a couple more nights like that. I think once I start killing some of the tougher beasties like the dwellers, I think that's going to be a game over real quick. That's not going to work in my favor. So this is what I'm coming for, this stone. I'll eventually work my way. I'll work some platforms out if I don't see a tunnel out of here. I also want to preserve that lake over there, so I'm going to have to wall this up there, just because I want to keep this water where it's at. So I'm grabbing the stone because I need to make concrete blocks in order to make a bridge to get over the chasm. There's a way to do it with wooden blocks and a shotgun blast, but I lose time during the day if I do it that way. And things can go wrong. Things can go wrong because there's bats I have to deal with, and if the bats don't get out of my way and I have to kill them, I will have increased the threat for the evening a lot earlier than I would have wanted. So losing a day to harvesting stone is in your best interest, so that you can get a longer stone bridge across that chasm before you take that first leap of faith. And then on the way back, you can build the other half of the bridge decent enough so that you can you don't have to make another crawl up to the surface in order to survive. So on day 1, I ended up making a flashlight as well. That was one of the objectives, and as you can see, that's the light that's around us now. It's your best friend down here, especially if you're a guy like me who doesn't like building light bulbs, like lamps, to leave behind with you. It'd be completely pointless at this point because I'm just kind of digging downwards and taking as many resources as I can. I'm actually trying to open up some sort of side areas here to harvest any kind of ore that might show up, but ore is not really important to me right now. I wouldn't mind getting iron if I found it, but I have enough from scrap iron right now from the crash site that it's not a huge objective for another 2 or 3 days. Now we hit dirt so we can do this a little faster. Now I'm at midday, so unlike my last playthrough, or my current, depending on the status of it, as this thing pushes forward, I might retire that one. I might go back to it because there are some fun things I still want to try with it, like flooding the volcano, and I got a couple other ideas I'd like to I just like to see through. Now another good thing that could happen here, it seems like not a good thing, but it could be a good thing, is if this thing floods, I'll actually be able to get to the top real fast. Not exactly a tactic a person without a rebreather should be thinking about, but you know what? I'll take it. Alright, so let's get some air back. I think I'm about ready to bail out of this. I'm starting to push my luck here. There's water below me, which is also not a good thing, as I've learned plenty of times in other playthroughs. I'm going to just get this ore, and then I'm going to work my way out. So I still want to get up to the top. If I don't make it, that's fine, because I'll, like I said, I'll carve away. Ooh, there! I want those guys for the armor. But for now, let's just at least have an option. I just want an option of how to get out of here. And it's fast enough. You know what? This might actually be a pretty solid spot to hang out for the evening, because it doesn't look like... I have a feeling things will not be able to get to us. And I mean, why not? Why not heal the earth as I go? Why not? Here. I don't need this anymore. There we go. Yeah, man, I might want to go back down and surround myself with stone, right? Because then that's even harder to break through. So, okay, so while I'm at it, I don't have the luxury of my other playthroughs where I have a base that completely fortifies me. So I'm going to build this while I can. I still have plenty of time left. Now, because I don't intend to build anything else, I'm just going to waste all these resources on stone, like so. I'm going to make all the healing potions I can make, because I don't have a defense. I'm probably going to use a lot more of them. I don't really use them in my other playthroughs. I don't know why. I just kind of let myself die and then start the day over if I have to. It's no biggie, really. You learn things as you go anyways. So, all right, let me get some acorns in my bar here as well. It doesn't really matter what acorns, but I want these trees to keep coming back. Now I was working on the suspicion that, on the expectation that there's water below me. I was about to do a dive of faith there that could have killed me, but I might as well prep for night at this point. I need to find a place to call home. I think I'm gonna navigate away to some stone if I still have the time for it. Actually, this looks like a pretty solid space here. This is a bad start right here with all these hounds around, though. There we go. Yeah, maybe I carve into here. Let's see how this does for the night. Worst case scenario, it doesn't. As long as that's water, I'm okay, because I don't think animals will spawn down there because they could get themselves killed. We're about to find out. In any case, we're about to find out. Now, I am going to quick save, because if I do die, I want to be able to just start from here. Oh, that'll be bad. No, I have enough dirt here where this water... Oh, good, it's flowing down that way. Well, here we go. Here we go. I could try to do something here that allows for this water... There we go, to keep me dry. There we go, I like that better. That way the water is forced. It forces the water to go that way. That's what that does. I think that's pretty safe right there too. Well, that night's taking a while to start. It's kind of making me nervous. Alright, let's get back into the corner. I just want to make sure things don't spawn in this area. So the way it works is things spawn outside of your play area and come in. Oh, Jesus. So just wherever you don't want things to spawn, just make sure you back yourself up into that area. So I got water. Oh, a hound's coming definitely from... See, the hound might drown itself though. See that guy right there? This is still a horrible predicament. Like, I want to push this guy. He could flood this entire thing and cause me to... There he goes. He's dead. He drowns himself. He drowns himself because that seems like a perfectly sensible approach to attacking an enemy. Go into some depths that you can't crawl out of. I'm gonna take some of this radioactive blood. They're also getting caught down here, it seems, because they're doing some action over here. Now the other reason I'm doing that is because if something's up there chasing me, I'm trying to kite them this way so that they don't push this lake on top of my head. I would say things are going fairly freaking good, to be honest. I mean, I didn't think that you'd be able to pull it off this easily, but you know what? I've done some stranger things in the more dangerous, you know, Let's Plays, or the one that I have on this channel. The more dangerous playthroughs I've done definitely have some way more dangerous scenarios that I put myself through and somehow survived. So I'm not 100% surprised that I'm being able to pull this off. I've got at least 3 other ways to defend myself in different parts of the world. So there we go. So evening done. I'm going to clear this out here, and I'm going to call it an episode because the autosave happened. So I'm going to count my blessings. This is it. I don't hear any other action around me. There's this guy right here, which I'll finish in the next episode. Come on back and see how far I get through this challenge. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire. Peace, everybody. The goal here is to play the game in a minimalist style. So the fewest amount of things possible in order to move the game along. I don't want to